Hey guys, what is up? This is Mr. A. Crizzy here, and in tonight's movie review, I'm gonna be doing a movie review on this Will Ferrell comedy film, which is also a sports comedy film from 2005, Kicking and Screaming. Kicking and Screaming stars Will Ferrell and Robert Duvall, as this movie basically is Will Ferrell's trademark off the wall launchy kicks for a comedy sure to score big with the whole family. Phil Weston is a mild-mannered suburban dad who's suddenly transformed into a caffeine-fueled sports maniac when he becomes the coach of his son's soccer team. But when the championship pits Phil's underdog team against the squad coached by his own demurring dad, played by Robert Duvall, it's game on for the most mismatch of the season. Suit up for fun Ferrell's style with the comedy, says Ebert and Roper give two thumbs up. And yeah, and pretty much, Kicking and Screaming is pretty much like a Will Ferrell sports comedy film about soccer. And yeah, pardon me. So I remember seeing clips from this movie a long time ago, back when I was a kid, and I do remember seeing trailers and TV commercials for this movie, Kicking and Screaming, and I actually watched the whole movie on Netflix recently. This movie is currently streaming on Netflix, and I actually watched the whole movie on Netflix, and I gotta say, Kicking and Screaming was a fun movie. It was also a pretty good movie. It was also a very funny movie too. This movie has some very funny humor from Will Ferrell, and of course, the kids who were in this movie, like Josh Hutcherson, and of course, other kid actors who were in this movie at the time. Like they all did a very good job. They all did a really great job in this film too. Yeah, great job. And Robert Duvall was also good in the film too. Will Ferrell was definitely the best part in this movie, because this movie had some very funny slapstick humor here and there in some scenes, and this movie also came out in May 2005, and the movie's rated PG for language and some crude humor, and yeah, it's like the movie's pretty much just like a fun soccer movie. Like if to some of you guys out there who haven't seen it in like a long time, then I say this is a good family flick to watch with Will Ferrell. Yeah. And Sean Edwards says on the back of the DVD here, Sean Edwards from Fox TV even calls this movie the perfect comedy for the entire family. Yeah. From Universal Pictures, and even the movie itself does feature the song by Get Ready for This by, yeah, it's basically that sports music that's used in many movie trailers like Space Jam, like Get Ready for This. Like Phil actually sang that song at one point during near the end of the film, and this movie also features the Vangelis song Chariots of Fire. Yeah. There was a lot of movies that actually reference the movie Chariots of Fire with the song itself by Vangelis. Like Chariots of Fire is actually featured at the very start of this movie, and during the opening previews to this DVD here for Kicking and Screaming, one of the previews is actually the Dolby Digital Curious George trailer that was also seen on Madagascar. Yeah. The DVD release of Kicking and Screaming includes the same Dolby Digital Curious George trailer that was also seen on Madagascar. Yeah, even this movie also came out around the same time when Madagascar came out in theaters, like May 2005. Yeah, those were the good old days of life back then with good old family flicks, and it was just the introduction of YouTube, and it's like, yeah, those are the good old days of the internet, like. But this video and movie review is just on Kicking and Screaming that I recently watched, and yeah, so the best way I can describe Kicking and Screaming is just a fun enough family flick for like if you're looking for something funny and hilarious, then this movie is for you. So aside from all that, overall, Kicking and Screaming was a pretty good movie from 2005, and I'm going to give Kicking and Screaming 3.5 out of 5 stars. I recommend it if you haven't watched it in a while. Then it's worth a rewatch too if you haven't watched it in a long time. So that's my movie review on Kicking and Screaming. And that's going to be it for this video. So make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And as always, thanks for watching. And until next time, this is Mr. A. Crizzy saying, thank you for watching this movie review on Kicking and Screaming. Almost forgot to mention, it's also a very heartwarming film too. So I just wanted to point that out. So anyway, until next time, this is Mr. A. Crizzy saying, goodbye everybody, and that's about it.